I am at the bottom of the trail to head up to Purchase Knob. After I made my last video painting, I realized that I really wanted to get back into it. Then I thought, I'm gonna do some plein air painting. So come with me on this hike, and then at the top, I'm gonna paint the panoramic view that is the reward for this steep hike. Let's go. You see that house in the background? There it is, that's where we're going. Ooh, I made it. Next thing is get some water, and then I'm gonna figure out where I want to paint, what part of this I want to paint. I'm gonna pan the camera so you can see this incredible view. The Purchase is a high elevation property in western North Carolina. It's a place where people can research, and it used to be someone's home. The home was donated to the National Park Service in an effort to keep a lot of these lands protected. I'm getting ready to paint and figured out where I'm going to paint this amazing view. I've got an 8" by 8" canvas. My normal style is very stylized. I've typically painted animals, very abstract, very sharp lines, bold colors. It's because I grew up in the southwestern part of the US, and so that colorful heritage that I have just really has always stuck with me. I love colors. I live in a really beautiful area. Why have I waited this long to paint it? I haven't painted a ton of landscapes before, especially in real time. Usually I'm at home in my studio with a source image or some image that I've taken from my travels. And aside from the last video, I haven't been painting regularly. I studied it in college. It's just been a while. I'm gonna be relearning stuff as I do this. So as I get started, I pre-packed a little travel, I don't know what these are called actually, a little travel palette of different paints that I thought I would need, and a little spray bottle, and this will help keep my paint moist while I am painting. And then this has a great lid too, so if it's gonna be a minute before I paint, I can always cover it as well. So that's lovely. I am using today titanium white. These are all acrylic paint, by the way. So I have titanium white, burnt sienna, raw sienna. Then I have permanent magenta, cadmium red medium hue, primary yellow, bronze yellow, phthalocyanine green, bright aqua green, phthalocyanine blue, deep violet, Mars black. So I've squared off with my fingers what I'm gonna paint on here, and so I'm gonna block in the rough shapes with just a small paintbrush first. Now I have kind of the rough shapes and what I'm going to do. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and start blocking in just basic colors in these areas. And I'm gonna start with the back first, like the farthest away point first, making my way closer and closer. And that way I can, it's almost like I'm gonna make my way down the canvas. But if you kind of look at things two-dimensionally, that's how it looks. So I'm gonna start up top with the sky and then make my way down to the green grass. Here I'm sort of crisscrossing so that it kind of gives you some variation in sky color. You can wet your brush with a little bit of water, and that'll help you get a sharper edge. I know this from my days of just really trying to get super sharp edges when I paint. I love acrylic paint for that reason. I know you can do that with oil paint too, but I liked how acrylic paint dries quickly too, because I can get projects done much more quickly. I tried oil paint once, and maybe I'll go back to it, but I didn't really enjoy it. It just was, it just took too long for everything to dry. And now that I have all the colors blocked in, now I'm going to start around this layer because the back layers don't need a whole lot of detail, but I'm going to start working in some of the detail in these. I'm finished. It took me about 2.5 hours to complete this. Sometimes my paintings take me a lot longer than that, so I'm working on the speed. But I'm very, very psyched about this. So I signed it Cindy. I technically go by Cynthia, but this is my artist name. The first person who would like this, I'm gonna give it away. I might just do this for a while, give these away. The first person who wants this, type purchase in the comments. And that's because I'm at the purchase. Once you do, then we can message each other. I can get a mailing address and I will send it to you. If you like me creating paintings and you following along for the hike and the painting, type that in the comments too, that you like this. That will help me to know to make more of these.